the children are, this is actually Unit 2, Chapter 2, and the kids are learning to mentally add numbers, mentally subtract numbers, and mentally multiply numbers. But even though they are learning to do them mentally, I think it's also a good idea to work them out on paper after you do them mentally, because it's just the beginning of learning a strategy on how to add them in your head. So on this problem right here, we have 365 plus 498. Since 498 is almost 500, we think of it as 500. We go 500 plus 365, which would give us 865. But since we added 500, we only needed to add 498. We actually added 2 more than we needed to. So because we added 2 more than we needed, we have to take those 2 off, and our final answer is 863. Now, even though I did that mentally, I think the best strategy in the beginning when we're learning to do this mentally is to write the original problem over here and actually add it out to make sure that I got it right. 8 and 5 is 13, carry the 1. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16, carry the 1. 4 and 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, 863. Therefore, I did get it right. I double-checked my work to make sure I got it right. Okay, on this problem, this is a subtraction problem that you can do mentally. On this one, we have 563 minus 297. Well, if we think of 297 as 300, and we take away 563 minus 300, we'll get 263. We actually took away 3 more than we needed to take away. We needed to take away 297, but we took away 300, which is actually 3 more. So we subtracted 3 more than we needed to, so we need to add those 3 back on at the end, and our answer would be 266. But now, just because I'm just learning to do this mentally, I'm going to actually subtract it and see if I get the same answer. Borrow from the 5, make this a 13. Borrow from the 5, make that a 4, make this a 15. 13 minus 7 is 6. 15 minus 9 is 6. And 4 minus 2 is 2. So I get 266, and I double-checked my answer, and it is right. The third problem we have is 365 plus 401. Now we can think of 401 as 400. We can add 400 and 365 really quickly and get 765. But because we only added 400 and we needed 1 more, we're going to have to add that 1 on the end, so we get 766. Now I'm going to double check it, make sure I did it right. 401. I'm not going to be surprised here if I made a mistake, because a lot of times when I go fast, I do make a mistake. But this time I did get it right, and I got 766. Okay, on number 4 here, we have 963 minus 502. Think of 502 as 500. Think of 502 as 500, and 963 minus 500 would be 463. But on this one, we took away 500, but we needed to take away 502, so there's actually 2 more that we need to take away. So we would get 461, and that would be our final answer. Now I'm going to go over here and go 463 minus 502. That's 164, and it is 461. So basically, those are 4 examples of problems that you can add and you can subtract mentally. But like I said, you can add them mentally, you can subtract them mentally, but I believe in the beginning, until you get really good and you learn to trust your head, always double check your work over on the side. Now in this part of the video, I'm going to give you a page of problems that you can practice. I did the other ones. Now I'm going to pause the video and allow you to write these problems down so you can practice these at home. We have 199 plus 25, 213 plus 499, 1109 plus 599, 386 plus 104, 1245 plus 305. You can pause the video at this point and you can write the problems down and make sure you double check your work to see if you got them right.